More breaking news coming in, and this is important, viewers, what we are learning from inside the courtroom at this given point. As the CJI-led bench assembles for the Unnao hearing, the CJI, the Chief Justice of India, that is, makes intent clear right ahead of the hearing. Will hear the case till midnight if need be. That is the very particular message coming in from the CJI right ahead of the hearing. All eyes now on India's top court. CBI challenges bail to the rapist Sengar in Supreme Court. That is the very case, viewers, that we're focusing on this morning in this particular bulletin, and not just this bulletin, but that's the focus that's been there over the days ever since the Delhi High Court verdict had come into the Unnao rape case, granting bail, or rather, in fact, ensuring bail for Kuldeep Singh Sengar. That was the order that had, in fact, raised a lot of questions across the country with regards to this case that's been pending for almost 7 years now. Let me go back to Nalini and Anisha at this given point. Nalini, coming back to you at this point, the Supreme Court, and earlier you were saying this, that, given that it's a special bench that's been called in to re-examine the very verdict that's been given by the High Court, there is a possibility that the Supreme Court will come in with an order which is different from the one that the High Court has already delivered earlier. And this message that's coming from the Chief Justice of India, that we will be hearing the entirety of the case till midnight if need be, I think that sort of sets the tone for the day inside the courtroom when the hearing is, where the hearing has in fact begun at this given point.
Shreya, this is something that has been stated by CJI Suryakant multiple times since he took over as the Chief Justice of India. In fact, just as a side note, just ahead of the time when the Supreme Court was going to go for vacations, a lot of lawyers were making pleas for urgent cases to be listed during the vacation. And even at that time, CJI Suryakant had stated very clearly that I am ready to come and sit in the court during the vacations, but are the lawyers ready to do that? And I am going to come and sit and hear the cases urgently. In fact, even on the first day of the winter vacations of the Supreme Court, it was the bench led by CJI Suryakant who had assembled as a vacation bench to take up matters that were urgent and needed to be heard on an urgent basis. So that has been the tone that CJI Suryakant has had since the time that he took over as the Chief Justice of India after Justice B.R. Gavai. But it remains to be seen whether it's just something regarding hearing of the cases, but does it also translate to effective orders being passed by these vacation benches, and how early can we expect these orders to come in? Because that is what is crucial to watch out for in sensitive cases that include sexual exploitation of minor children to any extent. Especially in a case like this, like even Anisha pointed out earlier, where a person was an MLA at the time when he committed the crime, means he has to be held at a higher pedestal, at a higher threshold of responsibility and accountability than normal people. And keeping in mind that there is a conviction order, there is a judgment in the case granting him conviction already by the trial court after the entire trial was conducted in the case, is important to note here while deciding whether or not a sentence should be suspended. The CBI believes, like they've stated in their appeal as well, that the High Court did not look at these nuances while making this decision, which is why it's important for the Supreme Court to step in. But another interesting point to note over here, Shreya, is the fact that in the other case in which Kuldeep Singh Sengar is currently in jail and is serving a 10-year sentence, the order on that has also been reserved, which means that the judgment from Delhi High Court is expected on that as well. In case the sentence in that is also suspended, although that's on different grounds and it's before a different bench, but in case the sentence in that is suspended as well, that will essentially mean that Kuldeep Singh Sengar, who's been convicted of such heinous crimes, can freely walk out of jail, which is going to be a massive blow to victim and her family, the survivor and her family rather, who've been fighting for justice in this case ever since Kuldeep Singh Sengar first came out into controversy and when this entire case came out into light. So it remains to be seen to what extent the Supreme Court is going to step in to ensure the faith in the criminal justice system for the women and children in this country continues to be bestowed, and also most importantly what kind of observations come in from CJI Suryakant as well as other brother judges on the technicality and the nuances of the Delhi High Court judgment that has been given just a few days back.
Nalini, I think that's a very important point.